record and we are going to get started. All right. Hi, guys. Happy, I don't know, it's the third Monday, I think. Typically, Lindsay runs this call, but I am going to be in Nashville next Monday. And we actually had somebody who was supposed to lead this call, and then there was some lack of communication. So last minute, it was like, all right, I'll take it and let's just do an action hour. Hence why I was asking for some topics, and then Lindsay was like, just action hour, it's Team Cup. So I was like, let's just action hour. So that'll be good for me too. There she is. And I did not make it to Super Weekend this weekend, and I know there wasn't a Chicago one. And we had Megan did one for her team, I know, down in Champaign, which was cool. And then I know we had Jess and Haley went to Grand Rapids with Mickey and a couple of Jess's customers. And so I asked Jess to just open us up with some takeaways and just like kind of bring the fire, because both Jess and Haley have just been like living that high today, and Mickey. And I felt it from them. And I'm like, I need to like hear more about your experience. So I'll let Jess go, and then Haley, if you have anything to add, you're welcome to add as well. Also, if there's any updates, like I haven't even watched the video yet. So any big updates that we haven't heard already, let us know.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, and we all say this when we get together for whatever reason, that there's just a different energy in the room when people like us are together. And I felt super excited. I told the girls last night, I said at Summit, I felt really good because I had two of my coaches at Summit with me. But at this Super Weekend, not only did I have one of my coaches with me, but I had two of my customers. Like, I've never even thought about inviting my customers to this. And they had the best time, which also fueled my high, because it just made me think about, we always talk about how this high, right? You don't know it until you know it. You don't know it until you feel it. And we can tell our customers, they get a little bit of it in our groups, right? But there's just something that's deeper and more powerful when we're together in person. Mm-hmm. So it just felt really great that some of my customers got to experience that. I'm going to invite all of my customers in Michigan the next time we have it. So that's really what my takeaway was.
Yay, I love that. And Haley, that was your first Super Weekend. So your first event, like outside of our team, right? Do you want to, did you have like any like bigger ahas from that, or anything you want to share?
It was just really exhilarating. I mean, I've obviously taken classes and dance classes, and like I've done all sorts of, you go to a class, you expect, we're going to be working out together. I mean, I was excited about having Megan show up, but I mean, just the hype and like she did a great class, how everyone was just like, we were cheering each other on. So it was like one on, like we would work out for what was probably 30 or 60 seconds. And then our partner was cheering us on. And then like we would switch. Like, it was just like the most exhilarating workout. Like, I mean, you get that high like at a concert, but I didn't expect it to be that way.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it was just really, really like fun.
That's awesome.
And then all the I don't know if I want to call it training, but it was just a really good, like just a new approach to things of how to run this business. I mean, and they asked some like tough questions of kind of like, what's your ideal work schedule? That was really helpful to like, what do you want to work? Like, how often do you want to work in your life? And like, so like just kind of those kind of questions. And I think it was Janelle asking, like, she asked us 5 questions, and I can share them, but I didn't have a chance to write it down because she went through the questions, but I mean, I can share those at some point on a team call if
Yeah.
you want. So yeah, I guess I'm just trying to think of what else I really enjoyed, but those are like my takeaways. So
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
There is just like that live workout. Like it's so fun with a trainer that you've done on TV that now you get them in person and it's like, oh my gosh, this is a real person. And there's other real people that like love her as much as I love her. And you know, like it's not just it. I remember just going to my first live event and I'm like, oh, this is so much bigger than just me and Lindsay. You know, like this is so much bigger than just our team. This is like so big, and then Summit makes it even bigger, and you know, so I think
yeah, and the accomplishments of how many months in a row of
Yeah.
Success Club, I was just like, wow.
yeah. And did they do the pounds lost thing? I always love that at super events.
No.
Like we've done it many times where like every person stands up in the room and it's like, okay, sit down if you've lost 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then like till the last person standing that's lost like over 100 pounds. And it's just like gives you chills, like, oh my gosh, this is so big. So cool.
Mhm.
So that's awesome. And
Yeah.
then were there any announcements that weren't made at that last, like the gut that Lindsay has shared, I guess. Lindsay shared from leadership, like the gut
Yeah,
program.
I think is job one, like, is it launching like not 3 weeks? There was
Oh,
something that they said
yeah,
about
job.
something was
I
launching
think job
soon.
one launches soon in December.
Yeah.
Is it December?
December. Yeah,
December.
December.
And
I thought it was
is it on the
soon.
bike or not on the bike? Not on the bike,
Oh,
right?
it's
Or
not on
both?
the bike.
Both. You can do both.
It's
Yeah.
not. So when she was explaining it at leadership, she said it is not a bike program. So when
No.
when you're selling it and like talking about it, you don't want to talk about it as a cycling program because it's not. It's
Mhm.
20 minutes a day. There's strength and there's cardio. If you have a bike, there's an option to do the bike instead of doing the cardio that
The
she
cardio.
does have. So
Yes.
it's like they want it to market to people that didn't buy the bike, but intrigue them about the bike. You don't need it.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
that's good.
I think yeah, right, she was like saying that they had she had recorded like a bunch, had just gotten done filming the bike workouts, the alternative bike workouts.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. All right. Good to know. Good to know. We'll need to do a training on that eventually. I'm sure Christina's on top of it. She usually is. All right, let's get to work. That sounded awesome. I was just
Yes,
pulling out my
and
stuff.
did you guys listen to the wake up call today?
I did.
I didn't get a chance, not yet.
It was really good. It was also
Mhm.
really like swept me out from under my feet that Melissa, or what's her name that was on there?
Alyssa Shoemaker.
Alyssa Shoemaker's been coaching as long as we've been coaching the same amount of time. I'm like, and I never compare myself to anybody, but when I hear someone like with all, I'm like, what the hell have I been doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter because I've still did what I wanted to do. Like, that's when you can't get the volume, the finances, the ranks, all
Yeah.
like, obviously she makes but it's like, what were you here for? And I think your goal changes all the time. You know what I mean? Like now, like it's just then for a long time, I never remember I would even be like, I don't even want to be superstar. I don't even care if I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even care if I'm top 10. I don't even care if I'm top 100. Like if our team is, I know we could be that, but I just
Yeah.
want what we do to align with all of us. Where now I'm like, all right, we all have the ability to get our thumbs out of our asses. Let's go.
Right.
Not that we have them in our asses, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like, mainly me, not you guys, but it's like, all right, I see the other teams that are at leadership and I see these other people and I'm like,
No different.
and then I look at all of us and I'm like, what are we like,
You can do
of course,
this.
yeah, I'm like, come on, I just know it. It's like a simple shift, you know, a
Yeah.
simple shift. But what I wanted to say was perfect timing for the $20 off for the total solution packs.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, I was excited about that because if it was already announced, I didn't know about it until today. That's it.
Oh, really?
Yep. I just
Yeah.
discovered while I was making dinner.
Did they
Yeah.
say that? The other thing I remember is did they announce Peppermint Mocha coming back?
It is. I believe Peppermint Mocha is coming
It-
back, but not.
it
It is because Christina's doing a call on it like this weekend
Yeah.
or something.
I was because you were saying like other things they talked about.
Maybe
Oh,
that was a thing that was launching in 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
it was that. Yeah.
That is probably it.
I
That
just, some
makes
things, they went so fast. They were showing like things on the screen and all of us, we were trying to take a picture of it and then it would
Oh,
like
yeah.
go. So that was like one of those probably real quick, like blurted out of their mouth and then that was it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there is a replay, or there's supposed to be. So as soon as I find it, I will shoot it over in our thread or on the team page. All right, let's work. I need to work. I haven't worked today. I don't know. I had like low energy today. You know, like I think I get in my head, like I'm like, I launched something huge today by launching my podcast. And then I like go into a hole. I think I went into a hole today, like, oh shit, this is like real. And I kind of just felt like low energy. So I took myself for a walk and I listened to my podcast, which sounded so great. And then I listened to the National Wake Up Call right before this call. So now I'm here. Now I'm ready to get some work done. I also took take Sundays off, like off all the things, which is a good thing. But it also, I find like I lose momentum because I take the day off. And so I don't know if it's the right thing for me to do, but anyhow, moving on. I am going to, and Carrie Briggs, I'm so happy to see your face here. Hi. I am going to share a screen if I can find it. I don't remember whose power hour this is, but this is somebody's power hour that has been shared before. And so I just thought we'd just follow through this. I like to just have something on the screen as we're working. I know for me on the calendar, we are to be talking about coaching, and I have not talked about coaching at all. And so we're going to take the first couple of minutes, get in your stories and talk about coaching somehow. Right now, get in your stories, go talk about coaching, talk about this call, something, talk about this opportunity to your people so that then you have a way to invite people. Did you see in my stories, I was talking about XYZ when we get to invite to coaching. So let's just take, I don't know, 5 minutes, not even till I'm done talking, maybe to talking your stories about coaching. All right, I'm going to mute myself because that's weird. Okay. Did everyone get a little something out there? Something. Look at Megan freaking Hansons, you guys. What? She's ripped. She ripped. Anyhow, all right. We are going to move on and expand our network. There will take 5 minutes. I do work on both Facebook and Instagram. I do not follow on Instagram. Instead, I connect by commenting, responding to stories, liking on posts. It's totally your preference, what works for you. I know some people still do the follow and follow. For me, it was not serving me. So it is not what I'm doing anymore these days, but I will try and find as many people as possible in. I'm actually going to give us 10 minutes because I like to do it for 10. I like to expand and connect for 10 minutes on Instagram alone. And so we are on Facebook as well. On Facebook, I literally just go add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend. But on Instagram, I'm a lot more intentional with that, at least during this time. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes.
Really
And
quick, Amanda, can you
yeah.
reshare how you expand your network?
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to a profile such as like modern fertility. That is one that obviously it is my passion right now, and talking about reaching women who are someday moms. And so I will go to one of their posts. I will go to the comments on their posts, see if those people are active and like my people that I want to connect with. And I will go to their profile, comment on some of their posts. If they have stories, that is where I start, and interact with their stories, like a couple posts, comment on a post or two, and then move on. And if I get through all the comments, then I'll go to the likes and do the same thing. So it's best. I really do look for the people who have stories first, more than anything, because that is a great way to interact, and then you can actually get into conversation with somebody. So I will set a timer for 10 minutes and play some tunes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Alexa, play some Meghan Trainor. Alexa, volume 7. Alexa, volume 7.
And that lives in your house rent-free.
Oh, and if it's someone that I'm like, ooh, I need to like connect with this person, I put them into a collection. All right, Alexa, stop timer. Alexa, pause. All right, hang on 1 second. All right, let's move on to, so we've just expanded. Now let's continue and do some building relationships. So on Facebook, send happy birthday messages, post a question in one of your like interest groups if you're in a group, comment on a thread in one of your interest groups. On Instagram, you can continue what you were just doing or actually go to the people that are following you. And if they have stories, interact with them, or the people that are watching your stories, like just interact, engage, build relationships for another 10 minutes. All right. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Alexa, play.
I have a question for you. So there used to be a tab a long, long time ago where you could click on the birthdays for the day. So if I don't see the notification or I go past it in the morning that says, Facebook, you have this many friends with birthdays today, I
Yeah.
can never find it again. Do you know how else
Oh.
to find it, or do you just go?
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
So when you do,
Um,
you just go to the thing that says these are the notification that says these are the people's
Where
birthdays,
did
or
it
is there
go?
something to go to?
I type
Actually,
in the
don't
top search and just
Yeah, that's
like
right.
type in
type
birthdays,
birthdays.
and then it'll like pop up.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah,
feel-
That's
when
how
you
I find
start
it.
typing birthdays, then it'll give you the like green birthdays,
Got it. Okay.
and then it'll show you
Okay. Thank you.
everyone for the day. You're welcome. Alexa, play. Alexa, stop timer. Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause. All right, we are going to move on to invites and spend the time here until the end. We've got about 15 minutes left. So I'll leave, this is some examples of invites to challenge group, and then in like 5 minutes or so, I'll switch and to some examples for invites to the biz, but invite to both. Don't just invite to the challenge group. I am guilty of just inviting to this challenge group opportunity and not to coaching. So I am going to challenge myself, and I can share this presentation if you guys want some of this too. Actually, can I do that from here? Yeah. I'll just put
wanna
this in the
say
comments.
I
Yeah, go
have
ahead.
been I have been sticking to the only inviting to coaching
Yeah.
in this time frame, and it's taken, like, I had gotten to a point where I was like, like, you just second guess, when is the time,
Yeah.
is that, and I have like 0 fucks given, and I have about 5 or 6 videos out right now.
What are you saying?
I shared it in the thing 2 days in a row. I'm kind of saying the same thing. I know Jessica used it too and has quite a few people she's in conversations with. Let me see. I shared it a couple days ago in there. So I'll share it in there right now because I can't, it'd be hard for me to share it on my thing. So
Okay.
I'll share it Coach Life. So
Okay.
obviously I would change it to Monday, but I just put it in there. So, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you've seen my post or heard me chat in my stories about it, but I launched enrollment for my November Wellness Freedom Mentorship. That's what I'm just calling it because that's what it felt like to me. And I wanted to
Okay.
ask if you were open to hearing a little about it. I'd love to share and connect on the opportunity and community with you. Does this interest you at all? Let me know. And happy Sunday, Monday, whatever day it was. That's what I've been doing. And I get a lot of people that don't respond.
Yeah.
And then I only get a few that do. But with the people, when I follow up, I'm just going back and then I'm leaving a voice message and I'm saying, hey, Megan, I noticed that you saw that I messaged you the other day. I'm sure if you're like me, but I'm saying it in a voice message. You just got busy. I want to let you know that, I sent you that invite because I really meant it. I'm not just trying to blow up your thread. Enrollment closes in a week. I think that you'd love it and you'd fit in or whatever I feel. So I'd love to connect with you. If you're not interested, it's not a big deal at all. I just won't save the spot, but I wanted to just make sure you didn't read this and then forget to respond. Hope you're having a good day. And then I'm getting people that are like, I did just like it's kind of triggering that follow. And then I'm just saying a lot of them are saying not right now. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, I'll be opening up another mentorship in a few months. Can I ask you then? So I'm just like literally just on every conversation.
Okay.
That's it.
And you're just sending an open house video?
I'm sending my last one that was recorded. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or because it's close to Wednesday now, I'd invite them. But once it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even Monday, I feel like you really gotta, if they say yes, you've got to
Yeah.
get it in their hands.
Mhm.
Unless it's like Monday or Tuesday, then I'm saying come to Wednesday.
Mhm.
But if I really don't know the person, then I do prefer to send them mine so they get to know
Mhm.
me.
Yeah.
And
For
are
sure.
these people that you're just like, you like their vibe? People like maybe have liked your stuff? Are these people who have
Nope.
watched stories?
Nope. I'm going through the alphabet. I'm going A, B, A,
Oh,
C,
okay.
A,
So
D.
this is
If
for
I've never messaged them before, I'm sending a connection just saying, hey, I noticed we've been friends for a while and we've never connected. I just wanted to say hi. So then in the future, if I get to their name again, then I can send an invite because I just don't want to send an invite without anything before. So if I get to somebody then I'm sending a connection and then I'm writing the connection down so I can continue with the conversation a little and then move it into a form, FORM, right? For
Mhm.
an invite. But if I've messaged them before, like some people I'm coming across, I invited them in October of 2020 and they never responded. So I'm sending this, but when I put, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I say, I saw that I messaged you about a year ago and we never got to chat about it. So I don't know if you've really been watching or seen what I've been doing now, but I have this amazing opportunity. I just launched enrollment for my November and I'm going in, but I'm also calling out the fact that I invited him a year ago and we haven't talked about it.
Right.
So I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just not letting there be any elephants in the room.
Mhm.
I have
And
a quick question.
it's going well for connection. I'm still at Success Club too, so I can't, but I have a lot of conversations going. So there we go.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. So do you have people that you've messaged like probably like maybe a handful of times of different times? Like let's say you invited them to something and then you might do a follow-up and then a few months later you do it again and like they don't respond, but they're like they continue, and I'm reaching out to them because they continue to watch my stories. And then I was about to send this person like an invite to the free group again this week. And then I hesitated. I was like, I don't think she's interested. Like, even though she watched the stories, like I hesitated with that one because I'm like, well, she hasn't responded in like months about it. So I don't know.
As far as
Well,
like a free group, I would still send it.
yeah. Right. But I just didn't want to like, I don't know.
Or maybe just
you're
try and
right.
connect on in a different way. I really don't really try not to make assumptions for people. Like, oh, they're not
Right.
interested because they could just be busy. They could not be interested right now, but a month from now they might be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when you're
Mhm.
ready to invite again, they might be. Because I've had people be like, oh yeah, now I'm ready now,
Yeah.
after not responding to me 5 times, like,
Right.
so just, I think I would just try to not make assumptions for people and,
Mhm.
but you also have to like listen to your gut. And if your gut is like, then maybe you don't invite her this month, but maybe next month you do,
Yeah.
I want to answer that too. I always go to what Megan Hansen said at one time when she hosted an action hour, probably 2 years ago, where she said she just tells people like, "Hey, Haley, I was just about to invite you to this free group I have going on. I'm hesitant to because I'm nervous that you're going to think that you can't tell me no, or that you think I'm just continuously asking you. And I totally don't want to be that person, but I also don't want to leave you out. Would you like me to include you in these future invites to give you the opportunity to join me in these types of groups? Or is this something that maybe you're not interested in?" Like you just
Send
asked.
that
And
out.
the key here is that you are reminding them you're a human on the other end by inserting your vulnerable emotion. I'm nervous
Mhm.
to reach out right now. I'm hesitant to reach out for you or to you. I'm a little fearful to ask because I don't want you to feel like I'm just asking for no reason. So you're
Yeah.
actually expressing your fear because the other person on the other side is going to remember like, oh, this is a human I'm talking to. It's not just somebody shooting me these messages.
Right.
And and then it gives them the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm not interested, or maybe in 3 months, or maybe next year. And then you don't have to wonder anymore.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Thanks. Thank Matt. She's the one who gave it to us and I just run with it.
Mhm. I'm gonna hop off though. Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
You
All right. Where am I? What am I doing?
Hey, Lindsay, I'm sorry. Did you say that you were just inviting people that, like, you weren't inviting people that you'd never messaged before, right? But maybe people that you had, like, maybe been social on their page and commented and stuff?
Well, I don't really know that because I'm just going through the names so quickly because I'm just going through the alphabet, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to if I've commented on their page or anything like that. I'm just going based on have I messaged them on Messenger before? And if I have, I'm sending them an invite. And if I haven't, then I am going to connect with them instead and just say, hey, I saw that we've been friends for a while and we've never actually chatted. I just wanted to reach out and say, hi, what is it that you do? But anybody I've had a conversation with before or sent a message to before, even if they haven't responded, I'm sending them that invite that I shared in the
Right.
coach. But I just am saying in there, I realized I've sent a message before and we haven't actually got to chat, but I still wanted to extend this opportunity to you.
Okay. Have you ever used that on Instagram before? Have you ever used that method
Yeah,
on Instagram?
I think I'll do that on followers. I would feel comfortable
Yeah.
doing that with people that are following me.
Yeah, same for me. There's just like more.
But I would word
so-
it, I would word it a little bit differently. I would probably on Instagram, because it's a colder market, I
Yeah.
would probably say something like, hey, let me put the message in here so I can read it again. I would probably say something like, hey, so this girl's name is AJ. Hey AJ, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I realize we've never chatted before. I guess because it would be people that I've talked with. So yes, I would use it, but if it was people, if I feel like it's colder, I might say like, I just wanted to message you because I'm really excited. I am launching enrollment for my November Wellness Freedom Mentorship. And I wanted to ask if you know anybody that's looking to improve, improve their health and fitness, possibly make a possibly create, have a side hustle or just earn their cost, something like that. I'm just really excited. If you know of anybody or if you're interested, I'd love to share a short video with you. Hope you're doing well. So I'd probably have it be more of like a teaser almost.
Okay. All right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Cause I that was what I meant to ask that a few minutes ago. And then I was like starting this and I was like, this feels a little too weird to just be messaging people on Instagram, but on Facebook, that you're right, it does feel much more like in alignment with the environment.
Yes.
And people.
Because it's like friends versus following.
Right.
Like you have to approve friendship, but then the following is like, oh, you're just like they're, so yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock some of your times, 10 o'clock some of your other time, some of you. I am going to continue working a little bit. I'm happy to stay on. I'm happy to stop. If anybody else wants
I'll
to
stay
stay.
if you stay. I'll stay on for a little bit.
I
too.
haven't eaten dinner yet, so it's not going to be that much longer. But I will stay on because I want to finish at least going through. I have like 160 people that have watched my Instagram story or my Facebook stories. So I'm going through that right now and sending some invites from there.
Oops, I was unmuted still. I have, I'm going to do 2 more invites and then I have a 45-minute workout to do.
Ooh, guys, she's doing 75 medium. I
Yep.
think you're really doing soft.
It's not soft, it's medium. You're right. Tonight might be the one wine night.
Oh, really? Why?
It's
been a day?
just been, it's really, I don't think anyone can fathom the brain power it takes to get up, do your personal development in your time, jump into your workout, make a post, jump into teaching 2 different school age children in their own home and trying to get them to listen, then play and have fun with them, then make dinner and then work. Like my brain is literally like,
Excuse me.
"Nyah."
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
You know what?
Is that Tasha?
It's not Natasha, it's Amanda.
Hi,
Hi,
Amanda.
Oliver. Hi, Oliver. Are
Hi.
you so big? How old are you now?
4.
4. You're so big. Do you remember me?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been to your house and played with you before. You've showed
Mhm.
me your room. Yeah.
No, I bet that was lovely.
Mama.
What, honey?
What time do you go?
I'm almost done, okay? Oh, you need that on? Okay, you gotta go poop. Got it. I wish when I had to poop, I could just hand someone a diaper and say, I don't feel like pooping on the toilet. And then,
Right.
can I poop in here and will you change me?
Can I get a different diaper?
Okay, get a different one.
It's so funny that both of your kids struggled with that too. 'Cause
I
I
know.
remember when Owen did too.
Oh, and Owen though, he would hold it and we would have to give him suppositories. It was so stressful. It like was one of the most stressful things I've ever dealt with in my life. With Oliver, at least he doesn't fight it, but he just won't go on the
Yeah.
toilet.
Here, Mom.
But what a weird thing, right?
Mhm.
Hold on. Okay, come here. Right. Right here.
Here. Right here.
I'll shut the video off. Nobody can see. I'm sure once I do the 45-minute workout, I won't be in the mood for the wine anymore.
Yeah, probably. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do, there's a 45-minute yoga with, I forget what his name is, but it's like a sweat and detox yoga.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna boogie, ladies. I love you
All
all.
right. Love you.
Amanda, I'm still so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I know,
All
that
right.
was
It's
so awesome.
exciting. Thanks.
Oh, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right, my invites are out. All right, I have to cheer on the challenge group and then I'm jumping off.
Sweet.
I might actually do one of the mobility and stability workouts instead of like an intense yoga tonight. Did you do that sometimes? Like
Oh,
do
yeah. Hmm. We did mobility on Sundays. We always walked because we always did an outdoor.
uh-huh.
And then like some days we would just do mobility. Like on Wednesdays when it was scheduled, and then we would do that on Sundays too.
Yeah. That's the hard part with the outdoor with me is I can't always take the kids
Yeah.
out for
The walk would
minutes.
be so nice for you. But yeah.
With the kids, they are like all over the place. Let's stop at the park. It's like not
Uh-huh.
a walk, you know, and I don't have someone always here with them.
Right.
So that's was part of my thing. I'll do the 245s, but I gotta do one inside. I might have to do them both inside. Or maybe
Right.
sometimes do like a 20-minute walk with the kids and come home and finish. Like it doesn't need to be the
Yeah.
same, you know, so.
Yeah, exactly. You can mix it up. All right. I am going to switch to
This is so funny. It says Amanda Huber, week 13, lower body strength. Week 13 of 13. Holy shit, that's all I have to say with Lindsay Francis's picture
Oh, weird.
in bod group.
That's strange.
Isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not even you would have had her picture in her phone or anything. All right. Okie dokie. I am out of here.
I'm almost Sam too.
All
Have a
right.
great night.
Thank you. You too. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
I really have to start inviting to coaching more
I know, me too.
proactively. I mean, just the fact that I've been talking about coaching as much as I have, like I'm already like way out of my comfort zone.
Mhm.
Just to get on stories and just
Yeah.
have no plan of what I'm gonna write. You
Nice.
know, like because I'm
Yeah.
an Emerald, so I can't like talking off the top of my head is already like
Mhm.
already kind of not. It's a little anxiety producing, you
Yeah.
know. So just to like be like, oh, let me just throw this coaching invite to somebody when I feel like I haven't talked to them enough, which is probably more than I already need to.
Right.
Yeah. And then maybe I talk to them a lot, but then, oh, I haven't talked to them in a while. So then I feel like, well, now I've got to like re-strike up the conversation and just like slide it in there, you know?
Mhm.
So anyways, really happy for you though. I
Thanks.
haven't had chance to read it or listen to it yet. It's been a hell of a day over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting up like 2 hours early in the morning consistently for like
Mm.
the last
How
3
old is
4
Kiki now? Is she like 9 months?
9.5 months.
Holy shit. How is that possible?
You know what? I have no idea. I have no idea.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's a completely different person
Yeah,
every single freaking day.
I'm sure. How
So,
cool.
yeah. Did you
Every
stop
single
recording?
Monday.
No, I should.
Oh.
Hang on.